Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Programming with a Purpose. So today I'll be discussing some of the important features that are going to be added in Swift 6 and Xcode 16 and some of the updates related to WWDC24. So the first thing is basically the custom macros or the user-defined macros that can now pass as an argument, which was previously not available but only available for the built-in macros. Swift 5.9 introduced parameter value and type parameter packs, which made it possible to write generic functions that accept a variable number of arguments with distinct types. So we are going to basically now iterate over them using for and loops, and then we can perform the relevant operation. This is an advanced feature and it is going to affect the Swift API usage for the developers. So now tuples conform to equitable, comparable, and hashable inside Swift 6, and their elements can conform to all of these protocols. Previously, this functionality was not available, and due to which developers do not basically prefer tuples, and instead they use structs. So basically, this thing is going to be changed after the introduction of these protocols inside tuples. So the next feature is basically that previously the functions and closures are going to throw generic errors of type any, which encourages writing generic error handling code. But Swift 6 is going to introduce the functions and closures that can throw concrete error types or specific errors. And the next feature that is basically the highlight of Swift 6 is going to be strict concurrency, which can basically then chosen from these different options, minimal to complete. I'm going to show you here. This is the project that I have created using UI Kit. The code is available in the form of a video lesson. I'm going to attach the link here. It will just take you 5 minutes to build this code, and then you can basically try these steps that I'm mentioning here. So here I'm searching about the concurrency settings inside the build settings of this project, and here you can see there that we can select concurrency checking and it is set as minimal. So here I'm going to show you some of the warnings and you are going to read the content of that warning. Is basically this is warning and enclosures and functions. It is going to act as an error for Swift 6, so it is going to generate a compile time error if you are using the same code inside Swift 6. So basically the workaround is start learning about Swift 6 and start porting your code in increments. Apple also does not recommend to completely port your code to Swift 6 in one go. So basically you are going to do it module by module with minimal checking and then turning it to complete checking when you are confident that your code now conforms to your basically concurrency, the strict concurrency guideline that is basically established by Swift 6. So here I'm setting different levels and showing you how the number of errors are going to be increased when we are going to switch to complete. So we need to clean the build so that the errors are basically regenerated and the cached errors are not shown. So here I'm cleaning the build and I'm going to show you that with complete a lot of additional errors are going to appear, which means that a lot of data race conditions are also going to be added inside the warnings. And these are just warnings because we are not using Swift 6 up to this point. And these will be converted to compile time errors that I have previously told you. So this is one place where it is showing you a data race condition can be introduced by this code, which means that we need to basically change this code according to whatever the requirements of actor and sendable protocol, so that will be not able to encounter it when we are basically switching between threads. I'm going to do a video in which I'm going to show you how we are going to fix these errors in future. But for now, I'm just discussing the features, so I did not do it in this video. Next, we are going to basically some general improvements. Obviously, the improvements in performance, debugging, suggestions for autocomplete code, and improved error messaging and diagnosis, along with some UI changes that will help basically user to write code efficiently and to increase their productivity. Next, there are some minor changes that I really want to look forward to. Basically, I did not propose these changes to Apple in any of basically feature suggestions, but basically these are like setting the values in preview automatically, like default values, which we are able to change, and personalized AI for autocorrect suggestions, which is going to basically help me to write efficient code where I am going to basically use that AI for my own usage of a function or a closure or a syntax that I normally use inside the way I code and the most of the functions that I usually use, instead of providing a general live suggestion which is basically for all of the users. of how basically different developers uses Xcode. And also it is going to basically help me in data privacy in how I write my code and all. So this is the WWDC24 update. It is going to be held from June 10 to 14. It is going to be an online event with all of the details that are present on this link. You can easily Google search it. And then it is also going to basically upload all of this content online on the Apple Developer official channel on YouTube, which Apple has created like few weeks ago. You can also subscribe to this channel and you can follow all of the updates of Apple products here, as well as the WWDC content update for the year 2024 on this channel. So this is all. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on my video. If there is any confusion, ask in the comment section. And thanks for watching.